Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Thursday morning, the 26th day of January. Now, last Thursday morning when I stood here, I had some very serious things to tell you about. A series of severe weather events that were on the way. From Thursday night to Sunday, we had a series of 4 severe weather episodes that turned out, it looks like from the National Weather Service surveys, 17 tornadoes in central Alabama. 17 tornadoes is what we had. Nothing like that to talk about now, but we do have some much colder air coming in. I'll update the numbers. Nothing shocking. No teens, no single digits, but a big change from what we've had over the last 2 weeks. And overnight, the front that brought that had some vigorous showers with it. Some of you had some pea-sized hail. Here's the rain this morning. Early morning radar, as I make this in the middle of the night, you can see the line of showers is pushed into southeast Alabama. A little calmer now than it was earlier when it was producing some pea-sized hail in a few locations late last night, and also some gusty winds. But this thing will move out and waste no time getting out of here, moving out of our state, moving into the northern portion of Florida, making it all the way down to about the Tampa Bay area by later on this afternoon and early this evening, and kind of falling apart as it does so. And back behind it, the cooler air filters in, and look at all the snow up there in the Great Lakes. We're not going to get any of that, but we are in for some colder times. For today, breezy, much cooler with a high temperature around 56, 57. West winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour will make it seem colder. Low temperature tonight in the middle 30s by first thing in the morning. And look at that big mass of colder air covering much of Canada, now draining into the Great Lakes, heading on to the south. And it's going to dominate our weather for the next 4 or 5 days. Tomorrow will be a sunny, breezy, cool day. Temperatures only in the low 50s on Friday. The normal high, by the way, is in the upper 50s this time of the year. Saturday, a cold start, and I'll show you those temperatures in a moment. And the afternoon highs barely into the low to mid 50s on Saturday. In fact, here's your Saturday morning lows, starting off around freezing, all the way down into South Alabama, and then even some upper 20s across North Alabama. So, we're going to see a series of mornings like that. A very cool day. Sunday, I think we're in the mid-50s after a chilly start. Snow up to the north. Big chill continues on Monday. Another little reinforcing shot of colder air. Highs in the low to mid-50s. In fact, here are the highs and lows next few days. 53 tomorrow, lower to mid-50s on Saturday, and then mid-50s on Sunday. Look at the lows on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday morning. They're all in the low 30s. We start to warm up a little bit on Tuesday as we approach 60 degrees. So chilly days and cool nights for about 5 days, according to the European graph here. Notice how we spike a little bit around the middle of next week, and then another big cool down at the end of next week before a storm system on Saturday, February 4th. I love that graph because it tells you so much information. And there again, we're not looking at specific numbers, but there again are the 5 cool days and the 5 cold nights, and then the temperatures which start to peak around next Tuesday and Wednesday before we fall down again. And this is the GFS numbers, the American model, the global forecast system out 16 days, showing our cool period of time, a little moderation, and then some cooler air as we get towards the middle of the week, of the month, I should say. Big space station flyover tonight, 6:41 to 6:44. Look in the southwest sky, and it'll be moving northeastward very quickly at 17,500 miles per hour. A big point of light. It's going to be very bright tonight. Skies will be clear. It's a good space station flyover. Make sure the kids are out there watching. Hey, get a pair of binoculars, too. You don't need binoculars, but it adds to the actually seeing the spacecraft or a little bit of the spacecraft. Our weather app is something that you should have on your phone if you don't already, because it's very helpful. We hope you download it now. I know a lot of you have been meaning to do it, but get it on your phone. It's free. Go to the App Store, whether you have Apple or Android devices. It's been a long time since we've had a really good space station flyover, and some of you email me or ask me several times, hey, when are we going to see one? You haven't mentioned one in a while. Well, there have been a few good ones, but it has happened on cloudy, stormy days, so I didn't even mention it to you. I hope you have a great day today. I'll be live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. We have a great time, and also on Bama Country, and your forecast across the radio dial whenever you need it on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of stations, so you get your forecast online, on your phone, on the radio. It's everywhere you are, and I'll be back here for another video tomorrow morning, Friday morning, at 5 o'clock. Have a good day.
Rich Thomas Weather.